From big box office to celebrity scandals, it was a wild year in entertainment, and David Daniel looks at some of the highlights and lowlights from 2019.
It was a year of Disney domination. The mega studio, which already owned Lucasfilm, Marvel, and Pixar, completed its acquisition of 21st Century Fox. It also owned the box office, breaking its own yearly ticket sales record with more than $10 billion globally, led by Avengers Endgame, which made a worldwide record $2.8 billion. Domestically, Disney had 6 of the year's 7 top-grossing films, and that was before Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker hit theaters. Disney also started its own streaming service, Disney Plus, amassing more than 10 million subscribers within days of launch. But it wasn't the only new combatant in the streaming wars. Apple TV Plus also joined the fray, taking on more established services such as Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. 2019 did not bring George R.R. Martin's long-awaited last 2 books in his Song of Ice and Fire series, but on TV, HBO's Game of Thrones ended its 8-season run with a lot of dead characters and more than a few fan complaints.
He's the puppet master.
The Lifetime documentary Surviving R. Kelly prompted new investigations of the singer, who now faces federal charges in Illinois and New York related to sexual misconduct. He's pleaded not guilty and is being held without bond in Chicago. Also in the Windy City, actor Jussie Smollett told police 2 men attacked him, yelling racist and homophobic slurs. After investigating, police arrested Smollett, accusing him of staging the assault, though he denied that and the charges were eventually dropped. In Los Angeles, rapper and community activist Nipsey Hussle was killed outside his clothing store. We also lost filmmaker John Singleton and actor Luke Perry, both to massive strokes, both in their early 50s. 2 Hollywood actresses were among the 50-plus people charged in the college admissions scandal. Felicity Huffman pleaded guilty, admitting she paid $15,000 to boost her daughter's SAT scores and served 11 days in federal prison. Lori Loughlin and her husband deny allegations they paid $500,000 to get their daughters into the University of Southern California under false pretenses. They face up to 45 years in prison if convicted. The year's breakout music star, Lizzo. The relentlessly positive singer, songwriter, and rapper hit #1 on the Billboard chart with her self-empowerment anthem, Truth Hurts. She brought down the house with performances from the VMAs to NPR, led the Grammy nominations, and even popped up on the big screen in Hustlers. No wonder Time magazine named her its Entertainer of the Year. And Keanu Reeves was everywhere in 2019, starring in John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, lending his voice to Toy Story 4, popping up in the trailer for the video game Cyberpunk 2077, playing an over-the-top version of himself in Always Be My Maybe, and even showing up in the trailer for the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run.
Hello. Call me Sage. Good name. I'm made out of sage and I am a sage, so it works out pretty well.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.